Welcome back, everyone, to Building Scarif. Week 1, the big one, the week that started it all, as I would call it. So, Scarif, major completion. I am very pleased with how this has turned out. The beach, the looks of it, if this is only a fourth of the model, well, I think I might pass out when I see 4 out of 4 parts of the model altogether. So here are all the rebels together, and the beaches, it's just going to look flat out awesome. This is nothing in special over here, just kind of random like this with trees. I'm going to add as much trees as possible, bunkers and all that. So like I said in my other videos, if you have not subscribed and you're new to my channel, subscribe. And like I said, if you are like, well, every channel asks me to subscribe, well, I'm asking you to subscribe mainly because I don't want you to miss out on any videos that I have to offer, or any models such as Helm's Deep. I don't want any of you to miss it, or the opportunity of seeing how I build models, because Scarif is a good one because I use so much techniques for Scarif that I can show you all that are very valuable. Even if, whether or not you're a Lego builder, you could show other people that you know are Lego builders, so that might help them out. So I'm going to go over some basic stuff right now to show you. I'm going to make some palm trees. They're going to kind of be like this, with leaves at the top. I'm just building the trunks. This is my favorite version of the palm tree, except they're hard. These parts are hard to find. So I'm going to try and build it as like a bunch of these. That might not look pretty, but once I put leaves on it, you'll understand why. So So for the water, I'm going to dust these platforms off. They're a little bit dusty. Then I'm gonna get pieces like this. I'm gonna make waves kind of around, because if it's just kind of like just like flat with blue tiles, it kind of looks more like a lake than a beach, if you ask me. So I just want to do that and kind of make it look fun. So for the greenery, it's just random parts such as maybe some tan, some brown, and some green, and then the occasional gray for rocks. Made a little path right here. Alright, so the beaches are my favorite part, because there's going to be so much of them. Alright, so this entire part right here is just 1/4 of the model. So like I said, Black Friday coming up, I'm going to tear up the mall. I'm going to buy a ton of Lego sets. I really want a bunch of them, mainly because, well, I can tell you right now, if I can get enough Scarif pieces and Scarif minifigures, this might put up a fight against Helm's Deep for the competition that will occur once both of these models are done. I will have a contest, because when you have two models, it's hard to resist it, because people will ask you, which model do you favor more, or which model's better? I'm just going to tell you right now that I cannot choose. So I'm going to tell you what the structure is, and like the storyline for this model. So if you've seen Rogue One, I'm not going to spoil anything, mainly because I know some people who have still not seen Rogue One. So right here's the landing platform for Bodhi's spaceship, and then the bunker with the little, I'm going to call it the little card container that goes all the way down. There will be no Citadel Tower. There will be the base of the Citadel Tower, but not the entire thing, mainly because if it's grade pieces, I'm going to use it for Helm's Deep instead. Mainly because Helm's Deep, I feel like, is something that needs to have a bunch of pieces dedicated to, not be like skimmed on pieces. But Scarif, just alone like this, is awesome. It's as long as an 8-person table. All I would need to put one of these right next to it, and it would be the size of the Battle of Ifscar. Watch those videos. Those are my past mocks. That's why I'm called Jack Mocks. So yes, basic stuff. Random parts like this are going to make it elevated, kind of like this, because I want it to make a beachy shape. So yes, that's what I want. I'm using a bunch of these platforms. These platforms are actually giant pieces like this that you can fit on. Plants. I'm going to make a bunch of plants like these. all the way around. I've decided that for this model, I'm not gonna make as much bunkers and like uplinks. I'm gonna make more vegetation and like more things incorporated. And the other big thing, AT-ACTs, those giant walkers from Rogue One. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try and make 3 of those, okay? 3, big 3. I'm gonna buy a bunch of parts for them. I'm gonna try and make them. I'm gonna try and make flying spaceships in a dogfight or fighters, such as maybe an X-Wing or a TIE bomber. Just try my best to do that. Alright, so on a minifigure scale, this Scarif will not be on a minifig scale, kind of like Helm's Deep. It will not, because Scarif is much bigger. This will probably maybe be from 1 to 10, maybe a 5. 5. I'm gonna try and make one of the biggest Scarifs ever made yet, because I've seen other Scarifs. Some of them are huge. They're just a little bit. Some can be sloppy, while others can be extremely detailed, but they are not the actual size. So I'm gonna just try and incorporate as much as I can. Helm's Deep, I'm gonna try and find another table for, so that I can have this entire table for Scarif. This is probably the part that's gonna have the most land. The other parts are gonna have more water. Like this is gonna have the least amount of water out of any of them, because the water has some details that I like to it that add some pizzazz to the model, which I appreciate a lot. So right now you're probably wondering, in a bunch of my other videos, some of them have music, some of them have like other pictures and pauses and gadgets. Let me tell you the main thing, mainly because I use an Android, a Samsung, right, which I'm using right now, and my family has an iPad, which I use for more special videos. So yes, that's what I'm doing. So thank you for watching week 1. I will, as soon as I get set, I will inform you guys. If you haven't seen the videos for Helm's Deep, watch the videos for Helm's Deep. They will be awesome. I won't have any complaints against Helm's Deep when it's done. Neither will Scarif, because it's Rogue One. It was an awesome movie. So thank you all for watching this video, and as always, have a great day and subscribe.